Donald Trump on Tuesday, as everybody knows at this point, announced to the world that he had received a target letter from Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, which is an indication that indictments are effectively imminent at this point. But he received the letter on Sunday, didn't announce it to the world till Tuesday, so he kind of stewed on it for a couple of days, trying to figure out how to announce it to the world. And of course, he announced it on Truth Social, and it was a big hullabaloo. But later on, Trump actually started freaking out. And he got on Truth Social and begged Republicans in Congress to do something, he said in all caps. Do something! Here's the full post. The Republican Party must fight fire with fire, and right now, or it will be extinguished. The Republican Party must get tough now. This is the strong sentiment that's flowing through the veins of patriots. Do something! What can they do? I mean, unless they have developed time machines and can actually go back in time and stop you from trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election, there's not much they can do, okay? I know you're begging your buddies. I know Matt Gaetz says that I'm going to defund Jack Smith, okay, but you're not. I know Jim Jordan says we're gonna look at the DOJ. Okay, but you've been looking at the DOJ for 7 months and haven't found anything. So what are you going to do? Trump doesn't know. Republicans don't know. But they're all looking at each other like, well, somebody's got to do something. It really is just the dumbest party in the world, folks. I cannot stress that enough, and I don't say that lightly. It's not just me insulting them every day when I say that. These are genuinely stupid people. I mean, genuinely, painfully not intelligent human beings. And they're all panicked. Because if Trump goes down, everyone associated with him, everyone that has hinged their entire career on Trump, goes down too. Not necessarily in the legal sense, but their parachute, their protector, their savior is gone if Trump goes down. And that's why we see people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and Jim Jordan and Elise Stefanik freaking out about this. They have modeled their careers based on their love and support of Donald Trump. If he goes away, they got nothing left. There's nobody to back them up. There's nobody for them to say, hey, well, you may not want to listen to me, but I got the big guy in my corner, so what are you going to do when he comes after you? Yeah, you better listen to me. They lose that. That's what they're afraid of. They couldn't care less if Donald Trump actually got in trouble. They're not worried about him as a person. They have no real personal feelings towards him, right? I honestly don't think many of these people are even capable of loving someone or caring about another human being. They're worried about what it means for themselves. Same thing with Donald Trump. That's what he is worried about. That's why he's telling these people, do something. But here's the other part of it. Donald Trump and his Republican allies in the House are all ranting and raving like lunatics out there, causing a big stink about all this, target letter and whatnot. But you know who's not talking about it? Most of the Republicans in the United States Senate. That tells you everything you need to know. See, Republicans, actually the chair of the National Republican Senatorial Committee, the fundraising arm of the Republican Party, came out about a month and a half ago. And he said, if Republicans don't take back the Senate in 2024, we will not have another chance to take back the Senate until the next decade, till 2030. So Senate Republicans, unlike House Republicans, understand that if we go all in on Donald Trump and defend all these actions before we see the indictment, it's going to come back to bite us. Now, House Republicans, definitely not as smart as those in the Senate, and that's a weird thing to say because the ones in the Senate aren't that bright either. But they don't worry about that. They're like, whatever, I just have to deal with my tiny little district. I can get those people to vote for me. It's an R district. It's been gerrymandered to hell and back. I'll win my election so I can say crazy things. The Senate, except in a very few instances, doesn't have that same assurance. They don't have that guarantee. So they have to be more careful with coming to Trump's defense. And that, of course, is why we're not seeing senators, except for those who are not up for re-election, coming out and just saying, I'm all in with Trump. This is ridiculous. The House is a different story. But Trump wants help. He just doesn't realize that there is nothing these Republicans can do to save him now. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.